So guys, shoulder. I did a bit of studying yesterday, and I felt like I knew everything about the shoulder, but I found out some small little things. Like for example, you ever wondered, shoulder is called ball and the socket joint. So the structure is supposed to be like this. Everyone is kind of okay with this fact, but if you think about it, there's actually no socket. So there's just a ball. But how does it get attached? If you think about it, there's no pocket that we put it in. There is just your clavicle bone. So your collarbone, you can sort of draw it. And this is how we attach that bone to the body. And then you got my other part, my favorite part that I keep talking about, the scapula. Scapula. So why is this problematic? Because our shoulder joint is actually the most mobile part of our body. That means it can go full on in all directions. We can really get quite, especially if you're hypermobile like me. So why is it problematic? There's not enough support for these superpowers to keep happening within just a joint. Like in the hip, we just have a hip that tells us, okay, that's enough. We had enough of movement. In shoulder, there is no such mechanism. That's why there's so many dislocations, impingements, and that's how many problems in the shoulder happen. It makes sense, right? It's a bit like surprising to think about it. I was also a bit surprised how little attachment there is to the body. It's like it can just be free. So go and grab onto your shoulder and start sort of like massaging that ball. Beautiful. I want you to start massaging the front of the shoulder. So with that anterior part, however you want to do it, there's no right or wrong. You can even close your eyes. Just finding all of this tissue. So like I said, getting comfortable, finding out, exploring your shoulder, because probably you never know how amazing it is. So let's just give him a little moment. And then you're going to go under your armpit. You're going to grab onto that lovely muscle here, our pectoral. You see, you have to lift the armpit. Maybe you have to imagine you're squeezing something and start massaging this part. You might have to go right under your armpit. I hope you didn't put so many deodorant as I just did. So this is our pec. See, it also helps our shoulder to strengthen. So right now I'm just getting you through all the little body parts. And now my favorite part, you see here we have this little meaty part. We have the same part on the other side of your shoulder. And you can start massaging this part. And this is my favorite muscle called Serratus Anterior here. And Serratus Anterior is so important because it helps that shoulder blade, that flat bone of your scapula, get attached to the body. So like we talked last week, God damn it, Cindy, it's like the clicking feeling. The shoulder goes click into your body. That's why serratus is so important. There's nothing else that holds your shoulder together apart from these two things. So that's why we want to strengthen it. Come to the other side. And also notice which shoulder you started from, because that also tells you something. I'm left-handed. I still went for the right shoulder first. Why? We actually a bit more on our right side all the time. Even left-handed people do a lot of stuff with right hand because that's how the world is built. We're actually very right-sided all the time. So it's okay that you have asymmetry. That's what I wanted to tell you right now. Come for the pec. That's why a lot of us are so asymmetrical in our shoulders and shoulder blades, because there's so much happening that it makes those differences here. The way we breathe, the way we grab things, the fact that you always write with one hand, everything affects, come from the serratus, everything affects how we move. So now you should know more or less where that shoulder is, because that's where it's in the center. So we want to feel that the shoulder is in the center. We don't want it to be like this all the time, but it's in the center. So it's supported from the front and from the back. Make sense? That's our center, when we like, all the soldiers are helping. So come on your back now. And you're going to find the shoulder blades on the floor. Your feet are going to stay on the floor as well, so you can press your whole back into the floor. And take a moment. You might have to jiggle it out a bit. Maybe lift your skin from the butt so you have more space in your lower back. You can maybe move the foot to the front a bit more to give your knee some space. And the last important thing is that head has to go kind of back to the chest. So lengthen the back of your neck and then you can put it back. Beautiful. And then just bring your hands to the side. We're going to put them on the floor. Yeah, and you have to look a little bit, but once you know what we're doing, try to keep your chin really relaxed. So my elbows are going to come to the side and I place my hands with the back of my hands on the floor. Then I can just start sliding it a bit up and down. It doesn't have to go fully up. I would like you to feel that your shoulder blades are staying on the floor. So feet are also on the floor. I think spirals up. Yeah, that's it. What's happening when we straighten the legs that you're starting to arch. So start feeling what's happening in your rib cage. Can you make sure that your ribs go down when you're doing those moves? Yeah, keep going. I'm looking. Guys, feet on the floor. I don't want to see any straight legs. I'm sorry. Not Savasana yet. Feet on the floor, knees up. Yes. Thank you so much. It's going to really help your lower back. I want you to focus on chest and ribs. We don't want to be talking about the lower back today. That's why we're going to bend the knees all the time. All the time. Beautiful. All right. Let's lift with a tiny little bridge. So you can start tiptoeing a bit, pushing the feet into the floor, squeezing the butt, and come on, lift up the butt of the floor. It can be really low, so you can come down a bit, grip with the butt, make sure the glutes are on, but nothing is changing in the front of your body. So catch your ribs here. Notice where they are. It's actually going to be a bit easier to keep them down. And try to do the same thing. We open the arms here, and we do tiny little movement. And I just want you to notice if it's easier or harder for the shoulders, at least. I know it's more challenging for the butt. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Tiny little move. Yeah, think about that little sucker punch in the chest, like your ribs are coming down. Yeah, so spirals, your chest is up. I want you to think. Yeah. It's a little bit easier. I hope you feel it, right? A little bit easier when the chest is supported by the abs. Beautiful. Keep the butt going, and we're just going to stretch out the wrist really quickly. So bring the hands to the sky, push the ceiling away, like you're trying to lift something up. You notice your shoulder blades lift off the floor. We spread the fingers, and with your left hand, you can grab onto your right hand and pull it a bit closer to your face. Exhale through your mouth. Gather the rib cage. Every time you exhale, can we get a bit more squeeze in the ribs? Can we get a bit more squeeze in the butt? One more breath here. And we switch the wrist. Again, spread the fingers, spread the thumb. The thumb is also stretching, so I keep opening. Beautiful. Keep drawing the rib cage down. A lot of the times when the shoulder moves a bit improperly, it's because of the rib cage. It's not because of your shoulders. That's why I'm going to be really, really careful with you not popping the rib cage. Okay, let's release the wrist. You can place your hands back onto your rib cage and press it down so it comes back first. And then we have the lower back, then we have the butt, then we have the tailbone. Okay, so every time we inhale, this is going to grow a bit bigger. But every time you exhale, take your fingers and guide your rib cage down, actually. Like you want to go closer to the hip. And that's how we want to enable the shoulders to move. Okay, so let's do a few little ups here. We're going to take the hands behind the head. And remember, big breath in, we stay down. Only when you exhale, you're going to come on up. It's going to be also way easier. So take a deep breath in. Imagine you're blowing a candle. So, and our elbows close, and we come on off the shoulder blades. So now it's reverse. Everything that we kept on the floor comes up. Look at your ribs. Press them down towards the hip. So send them towards the hip, and then your face goes back into your hands. Make it go back. It's going to make it harder on the belly, but easier on the neck. Inhale, come down. So every time we exhale, we squeeze the belly, we squeeze the ribs, we come on up. So feel that your lower back is heavier and your neck is a bit lighter. So put more weight into the belly, face goes back, squeeze the abs, inhale, release. Okay, we're gonna add some elements onto it, but starts the same, so we're not rushing. Inhale. Exhale, close the elbows. Come on up the shoulder blades. Take your right hand and put it on your left side of your rib cage. Just like we hold it. And now pull yourself a little closer, like you want to hold this hand and take it. And you notice you're going to come on higher just from that hand. That's your obliques. That's your serratus. Move your head back into your hand. Inhale, release. Both hands come back. Inhale. Exhale. Close the elbows. Keep everything here. First, come up. Check the ribs and then take your right hand, put it on your left side of your rib cage, and really take that hand and pull it to the center. Like you want to take it from the side to the center. Notice we carry it a little bit higher. That's your obliques. Give them a little touch. They're beautiful there. Hand comes back. Inhale, release. Okay, we're going to add on to it. So keep doing the same thing. It's really easy on the head, heavy on the lower back. Exhale. Come on up the shoulder blades. Right hand comes on the left rib cage. We come in a little bit higher, and now your left elbow is going to the right knee. Oh my God, right knee. Move, no, just the elbow, Cindy, just the elbow. Hand comes back, we twist back, and we come back to the center. Notice how much higher we go just from that ribs. Inhale, exhale. Come on up, elbows are in. Faces back in your hands. Left hand on the right ribs. Pull yourself to the center, and now just with your right elbow, reach to the left knee, just the elbow. Nothing is pulling on the head. Amazing, little twist. Come back to the center, hand comes back, inhale. Okay guys, one more. I really love you. We're gonna do it again. Exhale. Ribs down, feel the weight on your lower back. Come on off the shoulder blades. Left hand on your rib cage. Pull yourself closer, and now careful, the left elbow is gonna open to the side, to the left. Open to the left. Maybe you do the same shape with your arm. Oh, that big shape with it. Amazing. Oh my God, I feel it. Come back to this head. Inhale, release. That was your serratus, guys. I hope you found it now. Exhale. One more time, nice and slow. Come on up. Now, left hand, come on your right side of your rib cage. Pull yourself higher first. And now float that right elbow to the side. It's just going to the side like you want to do it. And now the arm. Oh my God, such a heavy, this arm. But we have a serratus, we have a serratus. Okay, Ken comes back, inhale. Oh my God, I died, guys. Inhale, release. This is tough, okay? I almost couldn't talk, so don't worry. This is great work. And now try it again. Try that little move here. I will show you from here. So I'm lying down and I just do this. Feet on the floor, feel that warm in the belly. And coordinate it with the breath now. As you inhale, come down. Exhale, ribs down. Hand up. We're going to do it later, so don't worry. We're going to repeat it. But this is that movement. And on the floor, you feel it if your ribs are moving. When we're standing, we don't know what's happening. So we're always like this a bit. The whole body. But here you know. All right. Come on up, your shoulder blades coming up on your hands and knees. I'm going to find that serratus again. So, let me see Zoe and her wrist. Let me know, Zoe, just give me a little wave when you feel it something. We're going to start on your elbows, actually. So, elbows are going to come right under your shoulders. And your hands can be in the front of you, or you can make the little fist here together. All right. And now your knees have to be really close. So maybe you have to scoop them in a bit closer so you can pull your lower belly here and it doesn't feel in your back. You see, so I just made some space for my back. It's like on the floor. We are nice and flat. And now keep that lower back exactly as it is. We're going to do a baby cat and cow in the upper part of your back. So look down, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, push your elbows to the floor and lift your upper back. Like you want to make some space between your shoulder blades and your head is going to come down. Inhale, you can just release to the center. So this inhale is like soft. Exhale, push the elbows in, open the back. Really, really getting that neck relaxed as well. Inhale to the center, keep looking down. Exhale, lift the breath to the upper back. Really look at your belly button, guys. Look at your belly button as you're exhaling. I want you to feel that your back is getting literally bigger from the breath. even if it's just 1 millimeter bigger. But can you lift a bit more space there? Spirals the neck, still the neck. Look at your belly button. It really helps if you choose something to look at. I always have little something so I can look at. All right. So guys, now have a little moment of rest. I want to show you, this is how we go to the dolphin. And you can stay there just for a moment. We're not going to stay there very long, but I will show you. It's here. We do the same thing here. We doom the back. And now the only thing we have to do is lift the hips, but not to the shoulders. We lift it up. So you see, knees are bent. So try to do it. Try to, again, look at your belly button. Push the elbows into the floor. And if it's a little bit too heavy, you can come down after one breath. But see if your core, your belly, can help you out. And if your breath can help you out. So can you breathe into your back just like we did before? Can you feel it becomes a bit lighter? Amazing. And the legs are also awake. So they're not straight, they're bent. See, I told you, bent knees are going to be our friends today. One more big breath. Imagine you growing a bit taller to the ceiling. Exhale, pull the belly, push a bit more. And come back to the center. Release. Okay, let's go a little child pose here for a little break. But also in the child pose, can you feel your shoulders attached to your back, like they're part of your body? Yes, even you can have a pillow under your butt for the knees. Anything that's comfortable for the knees, yeah. Beautiful. So even in a child pose, I always think, how can I support my shoulders a bit more? So see what's going to happen if you bring your hands open to the ceiling. Spirals, are we lost? What is the child pose? Is this one? But your knees, I think, as well. Yeah. So don't worry, if it's hurting your knees, you don't have to go that far. Beautiful. So you would notice that here you can also feel shoulder blades. Connect to the shoulders, connect to the arm bone, to the forearm, and all the way to your hands. Okay. Let's take it into our little flow. So come with your hands and knees again. And we're just going to start moving around, but trying to keep this container. So arms are going to become your really good friends if they're supported by the rest of the body. Because like I said, on their own, they're really, really weak. But together, with this whole team, they can be really strong. So we're just going to take it to the dog pose. It's very similar to what we did. Push, lift the belly button, and try to here push away. So like the floor is going further away from you. We're lifting the hips to the ceiling. We bend the knees here, and we relax the head. So this is also what's getting really relaxed. When you can push your arms into the floor, your neck gets relaxed. Trying to find that feeling, very similar to what we did on our back. Okay, we're gonna take a deep breath in. Think about lifting the breath to your back. And as you exhale, the ribs comes to the hip, like they're trying to kiss a bit. And now take this little walk to the front, and you're going to slide your right foot forward, and your left knee is going to come down for a tiny little lunge here. Beautiful. Let's take this one just to find our spine. So your hips, your ribs, and your shoulders in one line. Your left butt is working. Your right leg is pulling back. And then we can roll the shoulder one at a time. Nothing too crazy yet. We're just enjoying that freedom that we made in our joints here. And now you can already feel how everything is attached. The chest, the back. Good, keep on rolling, keep activating from the butt. So I also feel my left leg is stretching as I do that. Beautiful. And I want to take the hands to the front, to the floor, and already get prepared to slide it into your plank. So you can already come on your knees, you can come on your elbows, but the shoulder from the scapula is pushing. So just like we did on the floor. And now we're going to do just a baby little push up. We're going to come back to it, so don't worry. Take a moment here when you're still in the relaxed position. That little push up is also just important that your shoulder stays in the center. So notice I can do it on my knees. I can do it baby push up. but my shoulder stays exactly where it is. And this is what we want to feel when you do that. So here, let's just stretch the arms behind you, reach your shoulder blades away from your ears and squeeze the belly, squeeze the back. So you're opening the chest, but not arching into your back. Keep that feeling in the belly and the butt. Place your hands under your shoulders, push yourself back up into your hands and knees, and let's take it to the dog pose again. Think about your shoulders here, how they are supporting you. Now you know that your shoulder is attached to your back. So maybe can you feel your back more as you breathe in here? Maybe pedaling the feet. Any jiggle is allowed. Just think about that upper back getting bigger. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the left leg. So take tiny little step to the front, keep the left foot forward and the right knee is gonna come down here. So again, get nice and neutral here. Both hips are pointing forward, shoulders over the hips, and we roll. Always take your time. Remember, it doesn't matter if your whole spine is doing something funny. So we want to do it with the whole body. Always trying to find better coordination, better movement pattern. Not necessarily faster, not necessarily bigger, just more happy for your body. Right. And now take your hands to the floor and imagine you pulling back, like your fingers are going to pull to your feet, and that's going to get you up. Yeah, we'll repeat it later. Yeah, it's really the hands are pulling a bit. And here we sit down, and here we're going to do the baby cat and cow again. You see your back is already there. Your fingers can be on the floor, or you can put them on your shins. And now you see I do the same thing. I soften and I pull now. I pull myself open. So I'm pulling. And now I exhale, I push. Again, inhale, pull. I'm going to pull open like we're swimming. Exhale. And do it one more time, guys. One more time. And let's come up. We're going to do it a little bit faster. I had to make my camera big. Beautiful. Shake it off here. We're going to make it a little bit faster. That was our little warm up. So now every time you raise your arms up, I want you to think first forward, because that's again our scapula. So reach your arms forward. Now reach. And now take them up. And notice my ribs stay down. So take a breath in, get longer from the ribs. Exhale, ribs down. We bend the knees and we sit back. Hands go on the floor. Our left foot is going to come back. We inhale here. Beautiful. Now we're going to punch. So your left arm is going to punch forward. Your right arm is going to pull. So think about the elbow. And then we can switch. That's it. So start small. Whatever you're feeling today. Maybe you feel a little bit more flowy. Maybe you want to take it a bit more angry. But notice my butt doesn't move. So I'm still working that left bum. And now I'm push, pull. So there's so much happening in our chest right now. The rib cage is moving. The shoulder blades are moving. Beautiful, guys. Power moves this one. Good. So next time you can keep your left arm punching forward and keep that sensation of punching. Open your fingers, place it right under your shoulder. So now we have knee, hand, and the foot is making a triangle, and I pull my right arm open. So same feeling, keep looking down, and maybe you can release the ear to the shoulder. Baby twist, you see? It's not big, amazing, guys. So the more you're gonna pull that right elbow up, the more your neck is actually gonna relax. So you see, we need both. We need some pushing and we need some pulling. All right, take it back to the front. Both hands are on the floor. We're gonna slide it into a plank again. So you can go on your knees if you want, or you can go on your elbows. Again, I don't worry about the legs today. I'm all about the shoulders today. So get them in the center. Think about the shoulder blades on your back. Squeeze the belly like we did on the floor. And little baby push up. Don't worry, they're gonna get a bit easier. Now, lift the belly button to the spine, squeeze the butt, arms go behind you, and you can squeeze the shoulder blades together. Again, we're going back in space, not up, because we want to feel that pulling muscles. The whole back is really important, and that's how we train it here. Hands under your shoulders, push yourself back up onto your hands and knees, and don't push it down. So you can move really slowly, but we always want to move with integrity, with the whole body working as a team. Beautiful. You're going to slide the left foot forward. Right knee is going to come under your hip. You can keep that toe relaxed, or you can put it in the floor as well. It gives me a bit more stability like this. I talk to my bum. I get my shoulders going. You see, this one's pulling, this one's pushing. And then they switch. So you can go really slowly. You see, if it's coordination. Always want more quality. Bam, bam, bam. So take it for a ride if you're ready. Feel that shoulders are moving, ribs are moving, shoulder blades are moving. And we're pushing and pulling. So important, both things. All right, next time. Right arm is pushing, left arm is pulling. Keep the sensation. You can even make it a bit bigger and take it to the floor. Notice we're already here. Ba-bam. See, so it doesn't change. It's the same thing. So you can maybe pull the elbow higher, but your neck is going to come down. So if you want to look somewhere, your left hand, left index finger, sorry, right. Beautiful. Release the neck, big breaths. Left side is opening. Exhale. Place the hand on the floor. And again, we're going to do a little pulling. Like you want to pull your fingers to the feet and it gets you up. Ta-da. So we're just circulating. Inhale. Coming up here. All right. Exhale the same. Sit back. Ribs are staying open. And here we do a little cat and cow again. One inhale. Chest goes in front of you. Exhale, push into your shins. So maybe you can be on your thighs and push. Inhale, pull. Exhale, push. I should name this class push and pull. All right, next time you're inhaling, so we have that nice open chest. Keep that open chest. It's like we're pulling, but we're not arching. Do you feel that? It's the chest, but not the back. Place the hands on the floor exactly like that. Step your right foot back, but you're going to keep the knee off the floor. There you go. And maybe that left foot has to walk a little bit to the side. So I took a baby step to the side. Beautiful. Keep that feeling on your shoulders. Keep that feeling in the chest. So we are working the back here. And you can do a baby push-up here as well. I move the knee so you can see baby push-up. Again, working the shoulders. It's not about how low can you go. But can you not move your chest here? Can you keep the same feeling in the chest as you come down? And it's going to open up our legs as well. Ta-da. Beautiful. Simon, try to open the chest a bit more. You're coming a bit protracted. Think more neutral. It's a bit tricky. You can find it. All right. So next time you are pushing, you can just keep pushing. And slide that foot to the plank. Notice the difference. Is there a bit of a difference? Beautiful. We're going to drop the knees. And again, keep that same feeling of the push-up. Come on down. And this time we can try that same cat and cow feeling here. We keep the hands pulling back and we open the chest. So you see, it's very similar. We're working the arms here to open up the chest. We're not working the back. So I hope your back is on. Exhale, come back to your hands and knees. Use your arms to push yourself up to your dog pose. You can make it smaller here. Lift yourself up from your armpits, but not from your ribs. So the ribs are coming up to the sky. Breathe into your ribs. Yeah, beautiful. Hello, Cindy. Good. So that's why I always invite you to take that dog pose, make it a bit smaller. Because it should not go back in space. It should go up. All right, we're going to try to scoop the right foot forward. So again, use your arms here. This is the pushing power. And maybe the hand is coming to the inside. So again, I'm here, slightly open. We do the baby push-ups here. So notice, it's really about the shoulder here. Found, tiny ones. Tiny ones. If you do it correct, you should feel it in your back and your armpit more than in your arm. Baby push-ups, go slower. And 3, and 2, and 1. Keep pushing. Try to slide the foot back to the plank. Nothing is changing in the chest. We're opening even more. So pull the shoulders to your back pockets. Drop the knees. And then we push up here. Okay, one more time. We keep the fingers. We want to pull them to the feet. Pull them to the feet. And maybe you're going to come that little. That's okay. This is where we think that this is incorrect. But as long as you feel pulling power, you're doing great. Okay, push it back up into your hands and knees. Dog pose, head down. Bend the knees here, maybe shake it off. And now since we're here, we're gonna get a little bit more into the pushing power. Think about it like a little baby panther. We're pushing onto the left, lifting the right. Pushing onto the right, lifting the left. We're gonna do a break after this. Push, push. And I'm not changing my dog pose. So same. Same. Baby kitten, baby, any kind of funny animal you feel like. Yeah, beautiful, guys. All right, and then you can come down on your hands and knees. We're gonna do it child pose again. But this time you can take it to your right side for a side twist, side bend. So no more child pose. Walk the hands to the left. Open up the side of your body. Good. Keep breathing, guys. Keep relaxing there. We have a moment of peace. Can you feel the child pose and the dog pose have a lot in common? Take a last breath in your own tempo and you can switch to the other side until you feel that twist. So it doesn't have to be big. It's just for the side of your belly to open up, your armpit, maybe the rib cage. So there's a lot of confusion around the dog pose being some kind of relaxing pose or bendy pose. But actually, I wanted to give you good news. It's an inversion. So just like a headstand, just like a handstand, it's actually an upside down position. That means we cannot be relaxed there. We have to actually get a bit more into our strength. That's why I love dog pose as a strengthening exercise. And I took a lot of pictures for you to show you the right dog pose. It was really hard actually, because the trick is to get the spine nice and straight, but not too deep. So you're actually not pulling your head between the shoulders. So come on to hands and knees. I want to show you this before we go next. So when we're here, we can still, you see, push. You see that really well, how I'm going down and pushing. But what's going to happen if I'm here? I cannot. I'm actually dislocated here. And this is only happening because I'm hypermobile, but I have zero strength there, guys. I have only this huge bend that is basically translating into my back. So that's why I go here. And so that's also a good tip for the handstand if you ever think about it, okay? Come, let's go again. We're going to train it together. We're going to go a bit faster. So dog pose. Beautiful. And we're going to keep the straight arms and lift the right leg behind you, straight behind you. So it can be a bit lower, maybe even parallel to the floor. And now bring the right knee to the chest, pull yourself to the front. Remember, we've been pulling with the fingers and then we step the foot. Beautiful. If this is too much, you can always come up on your shin. So I want you straight spine, not so much about the legs. We put the hands on the floor, we go back to the same position, we push here. So you see it's push. I told you, push and pull today. Loving those gains today. Bring the knee to the chest, pull yourself to the front. We're pulling, stepping the foot. Amazing. One more time. This is tough, guys. It's a lot of back work. Inhale, push, exhale, ribs. Like we did in the beginning, blow the balloon. Inhale, exhale, knee to the chest. Pull, 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 pull. So you see my shoulders are actually in front of my wrist as I step it forward. And then if you want, you can stay here and do a little bit of cat and cow in all directions. Or if you want a little bit more challenge, you can just lift it up. We have a standing split here. So whatever rocks your boat today, they both work. Remember to breathe into your back. Getting more open. Beautiful. Step the left foot next to the right. Sit back. Inhale. Arms forward, forward, forward. And up. Inhale. Lift the armpits up, but exhale. Pull the ribs down. Sit back. Place your hands on the floor. And step to your dog pose. Again, we're going to do the same thing. So you should be working those arms. You're doing great, guys. Relax the head. Lift the right foot. Right? I think I got it wrong. Yes, sorry, left foot. Left foot. Left foot comes up. Good. Find that line. So right now between your fingers and your toes, one big line or even lower. Exhale, knee to the chest. Pull your hands, pull your shoulders, pull your shoulder blades. Step the foot. This is really good for handstand. My best handstand drill, guys. Doesn't feel like it. Push, go back. Pull yourself forward. Think about this cat and cow motion. It's the same feeling. One more time. Inhale, push. Exhale, pull, 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 pull. You see my shoulder blades are going to the back pockets. Now I can be in here, maybe even here. Shake it off a bit. Or you can try that standing split here. So this is just a bit more challenge for the leg. Doing amazing, guys. Doing amazing. Right. Step the feet together. Inhale again, arms forward and up. This action, we have to repeat it. There's so many patterns in your body that tells you to go this way that I want you to keep going forward and up. Sit back, exhale. Fingers on the floor, step the right foot back, and we're gonna go right and hand, knee on the floor. Now I'm gonna connect the knuckles together. So we have this position here, and this is strong. So if you ever danced or hold something really heavy, you wanna hold something here like a tray. So push those knuckles towards each other and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, again, firm the ribs. So we go ribs down. And take this frame, and as you exhale, we're gonna turn just a little bit to the left. Back to the center, inhale, exhale. Remember this twist, we did it in the beginning. So let's do it a few times. You can make it smaller. Right butt is working. Keep engaging this right butt. Baby twist. Baby twist. All right. Keep that frame. So arms are strong. Come back to the center. And now the elbows are going to go to the left and right. We keep the same frame. So it's strong. It's like I'm holding the flowers on my elbows. And then baby poses here. Baby poses. Watch your ribcage. You can look down if you don't have boobs. So it's just shoulder blades going together. Baby poses, baby poses. Nice and strong, guys, nice and strong. Keep breathing. Less is more here. Don't worry if you think you're not doing it good. You're doing amazing. Beautiful. Keep it like this. Keep squeezing. Find that energy in your arms and then straighten the arms. Left arm to the left, right arm to the right. Twist and place the hand on the floor. Oh my God, look at the strength. Do you feel your shoulder blades on the back catching you? If you feel it, if you want to go with me, you can go for the side plank variation. We have a left leg goes back. We're on this side plank variation here. So this is the same feeling. Our shoulder blades are clipping on the back, but we are not spilling our shit here. We're keeping everything together. Nice, and let's do a little circle of the shoulder. Inhale, by the face. Exhale, we can pull back. Inhale, push by the face. So lengthen, exhale, pull. I like to bend the elbow It helps your shoulder to stay in the center as well. Nice. And do you feel that right shoulder blade still has you? Right one is strong and stable, so the left one can move. I wrote it in the email, remember? Stability and strength, they come together. They never are one thing. Okay, next time the elbow comes down, keep the elbow by your side and just place the hand on your back, and you can release the neck here. Oh, you feel it pulling powers, opening our neck. Yay. Exhale. Whoa, this is amazing. I feel buzzy. I've been working behind the computer a lot, so my neck is also feeling a bit heavier than always. Beautiful. Come back up to the center. Now bring your left hand to the floor and bring your left foot to the floor. So we are preparing for the plank. And again, you can do one baby cat and cow. Inhale, pull, exhale, push. And then find the center. It's right in the center, and then we take it to the plank. So see, I'm not overly arching, and I'm not sinking down. I'm right in between. This is where the supported shoulder is. I'm sorry, we took you long to the plank. Drop the knees, baby push up. So that was push, that was gonna be pull. So fingers to the feet, squeeze the butt. You see, weight is on the pubic bone, so neck is relaxed. You can look down. Shake of the face. Beautiful. Push yourself. So this is a pushing. Pushing, pushing, pushing all the way to the dog pose. Make it a bit smaller, maybe. Amazing. Wiggle the feet. You can do whatever you want here, as long as your shoulders are feeling centered, feeling strong, feeling supported by the breath. Amazing. And then we're gonna slide right foot forward. Right left knee is gonna come. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Sorry, to it to you. So notice how little this movement is. I'm not even looking at my window. I'm looking diagonally. I'm looking at my flower here. But the energy in the arms, it's like you're really trying to balance something on your arms. So hold that energy. Bam. Inhale to the center. Exhale, twist. I want to see it, guys. This one is really good if you ever suffer from low back, actually. Beautiful. Debbie, think less arms, more chest. Yeah, so it's your arms are like a frame. They're just going along with the chest, you see? I'm starting the movement here. Yeah, this is where the arms are doing the job for you, you see? Better. Less, but more from the chest. Beautiful, Zoe. Beautiful, Cindy. Beautiful, Simon. This one's really important. It's my favorite move. And Marcella. Beautiful. All right, guys, we do the poses. This is for the strength. So we open up just a bit to the right. Again, pull your belly in. It's going to help you. Keep that energy and open up the arms. So right now, I'm thinking both. I'm pushing in and squeezing out. And I go baby poses here. Baby poses. This is a bit freaky. I can explain it to you later if you want to know more about it. But actually, my scapula, it's right in the center when I'm doing it. It doesn't move. So you're strengthening your serratus, but in the way that it stabilizes. It doesn't get shorter. It doesn't get longer. It just stays exactly where it is, supporting the whole work of your shoulder blade. Guys, I love it. I love talking about shoulder blade. I'm obsessed. Okay, squeeze it. Open up. Like you're spreading, like you're going, oh my God, I'm so tall. I'm so open. I take it to the floor. Left hand, right arm. That's it. So feel that your shoulder blade just click on the back, feeling strong, and then you can slide that right foot to the side plank. But you don't have to. Everything is perfectly fine if you stay here. You see, I can do the same shit. So this is just a bit harder, but I don't want you to do this. So gather your stuff and let's go arm circle. First by the face, so here you push. You go open, 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 and here, boom. Beautiful, guys. So don't think the bigger circle is gonna make it better. Actually not. More energy, more strength is gonna make it better. Because your push shoulder actually only relies on your muscles. Zoe, in front of you. I really want to think you passing your lips. Yeah, pass your lips. Even more. Zoe, I mean it. Because this is where your scapula is helping you. Should be better now. I'm not sure if it's less clicky, but like I said, you're supporting yourself in all directions. Okay, we do a stretch. So I go back and then I put my back of my hand on my bum. Yeah, and here you can also look down on your hand. You can shake it off a little bit. Beautiful, guys. Amazing. Okay, that might be one of the latest planks of ours, so we can try to get really nice plank. Place that right hand right on your shoulder. You can first get yourself organized here with the leg. So all we have to do is get the other leg going. So get your shoulders working, squeeze, pull the fingers, beautiful plank. On the elbows, it works exactly the same. Okay, you can do it here, or you can drop the knees first. Baby push up as slow as you can, guys. As much control as you can. You can drop the knees, I don't mind. And then we pull back. So you see my shoulders go from the floor back. That's it, that's really enough. Beautiful, and then we push yourself back. Let's go for the hands and knees here really quickly and jiggle it out, side to side. Okay, we got one more little almost cool down. So from here, guys, you're gonna try to do the same pulling and pushing that we did before. So you can have a little rest, maybe take a moment for your wrists. I need some water as well. So all we're gonna try to do is that push and pull. But it gets really tricky because suddenly gravity is making us heavy. So what I want you to think is go back in space, and we're going to think about diagonal line. So I'm not going up, I'm going behind me. So I push here and I pull. See, relax, push, pull. So this is not this. That's what I see in the world. It's not that, it's your bottom arm actually. Bottom arm strengthening, and then you can pull. Let's do it a few times. And again, you can do it almost in the child pose. If it's too heavy for your wrist, on the elbow as well, I think, Zoe, I already showed you this option. I like it even more on the elbow. That's it. You don't want to be going too far. We did it here. This is all the same exercise. We've been doing the same twist over and over again. So you can really try to remember how it felt before, because this is probably the hardest position to do it, but you're prepared. Your brain knows what to do. Your shoulders know what to do. Marcel, I can see your muscles from here. That's impressive. Good lighting. Beautiful. And the next time you're there, you can stay up there and feel it. You can start sliding the right foot behind you for that side plank. Again, look down. Believe in that left shoulder blade. If you want a little bit more challenge, you can try left leg also for the side plank. But everything is on that left shoulder. Beautiful. Zoe, I have a little surprise for you. Right elbow down, switch it to the right side plank. Oh, this is nice, right? You're like, oh, I didn't see that coming, but I'm so strong now. Okay, elbow to the floor. We're here, drop the knees, and you just relax the neck for a second. I really wish I heard you. Every time I do it, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so strong on both sides. Shake the head. Do the circle in the other direction. The beautiful thing is about the shoulders, if you work your shoulders, everything gets fixed. Your posture, your spine, your breath, and also your neck. So from here, we're actually going to slide the left arm forward, pinky finger on the floor. And then I'm going to just slide on the side here. It's a baby stretch. Your foot can be somewhere here to support you. It's just a stretch for the side of the body. So the more you go up, the nicer it's gonna feel. Yeah, so it's a baby stretch. Hypermobile people probably not gonna feel too much like semen, right? It's mostly the relaxing, so the whole kind of side body gets a bit relaxed here. And I show you from this side. If you want a tiny bit more hip, you can place that top foot to the back. And then it's just a little bit more hip. But we still want to lie on the side of your belly. It's a different stretch than we did before. I don't think we've ever done this one. Okay, come back to the center. Both hands come under your shoulders. And try to use that power. Squeeze the belly, squeeze the butt. Push yourself up to your dog pose. And we're gonna have one little dog pose, one more side to go. Now guys, I want to give you a little opportunity. If you want to challenge your shoulders, look between your thumbs. And I'm gonna think the same thing. We're pushing up. We're gonna try to hop to the front. So I lift my knees, I take a deep breath in. You can have a look first. I inhale, I exhale, and I do a hop. Okay, I don't want to stay up. Just a hop, just a hop. Good. And then when you did the hop, you can also just step it. There you go, guys. Shoulders strong. Come on up. Arms forward and up. Exhale. Ribs, ribs, ribs. Place the fingers on the floor. Step it back to your hands and knees. We got one more side to go. Left hand in the center. Right arm is pulling. So you can also place it a bit more in the center, then it really helps, or move your hips back. Remember, we started this exercise on the floor, we're holding the ribs, so notice it's the same feeling. I'm taking the side of my ribs and I pull them to the center. So you can think about it like this as well. That is your ribs that's doing that movement. Ta-ta. Amazing, guys. You are absolutely killing it today. I have really sweet spot for shoulders, strong shoulder blades. So we're getting really, really nice and strong now. Okay, next time you can keep it up. And again, first just slide it to your side plank, see how it feels. I like to look down because this is my support. If I look at my hand, I know it's supporting me. And then you can push more and slide the foot forward. Don't worry if this side feels wonky. This is my weak side, actually. I have to put way more brain power into it. So think about it, shoulder blade, all the fingers, all the knuckles. And now slowly we place the left elbow on the floor and we turn it to the side plank on the elbow. Look at that, so strong. Da-da-da. And both elbows come to the floor. We have a little baby plank on the elbows here. You can take it down, pull your shoulder blades a bit together here. So there's not like this and we're moving the neck, but there is a bit of space, you see? So we just pull and we do the circle. And we do the circle. That's it. Don't make it too big. It's just like a nice little rocking ball. Maybe other side. You see, feel that tension going away. If there is feeling of stickiness. Okay, right arm slides in front of you. As far forward as possible. It's like water there. My water bottle, my sweets. And then I go for my pinky. I keep reaching forward. Oh my God, I want to touch the bed. I want to touch the bed. I'm here. This is really nice, actually. A bit on the balance, so you can place that top foot to the back. And relax here. Little baby Serratus stretch. So this is very subtle stretch. It's not going to be very extreme because our serratus is not that big of a muscle. And like I said before, it's not the muscle that goes small, big. It mostly stays in the same position, but it stabilizes. So if you ever see those people who have like the scapula on the back, they look like wings. They're sticking out a bit. This is actually dysfunction of a serratus anterior. I've been talking about it a lot with my own trainer. It's called winging scapula. And it's actually really, really bad because that means your scapula literally detached from your ribs. So like your body's supposed to be together, but the scapula decided, we're gonna flick. Okay, come back to the center. I'm gonna give you one more little opportunity for the dolphin, because right now maybe it feels way better. So take a little time to shake it out, roll it out. Our last little moment. You guys are amazing today, nailing it. So really get close. My biggest mistake was really starting here. So I go really tiny, and then I put my elbows in and I do that rotation thing. So like you did before, place the hands or place the fingers together. And now first thing you're gonna do is push the floor away. Now you feel it. Now I'm strong on my shoulders and my shoulder blades. My belly is helping me. My ribs are helping me. Now I can lift the hips to the sky and now push up. So shoulders right above the elbows, head is relaxed, look at your belly button. And that's it. You can try to breathe, you can try to wiggle the feet a bit, one leg at a time. Beautiful, guys. So we're not going to be doing any inversion today, although I can maybe let you try a little handstand for a second. But this one is quite tough because it actually forces us. Yeah, maybe don't go there now, Cindy. I think this one is harder than a handstand, actually. Yeah, so take a little shake, take a little break. I want to show you how to get on your hands, Cindy. Maybe this one is a bit too hard. So look, we did this one. Remember we showed you, we did that push, and then I was pulling my shoulder blades. So guys, this is actually handstand entrance. Okay, this is not my good leg, so I'm going to switch. But you see, I'm pulling. So it's not like this. There's a lot of hands on the go. But what you're doing, you're actually blocking your shoulders. You're blocking them from moving. So I want you to think nice and flat. Now look, I'm just going up. Just up in my shoulder blades. So it's not about swinging. It's really your shoulders are like this. They just go bloop, bloop. It's obviously way more complicated and there is a lot of strength needed, but this is not going to get you good handstand. So think about getting here and making your shoulders, see? That's why we did forward, up. Magic, right? Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you do a last baby little stretch. I'm gonna do a T, or if this is gonna feel funny, you can go bend as well, okay? But now have a look, because this is where Cindy had a little problem last week. When I lay on the shoulder, I don't go down. I keep it clicked, and then I keep rolling. Okay? So it's actually okay if your shoulder doesn't touch the floor. I will show you from the front, maybe I can fit. So again, here, I pull it, I click it a bit, and then I keep that hand. So I'm rolling. You see, my shoulder is not on the floor. My head is on the floor. Feel free to unmute yourself and ask me questions, because this one can be very different for very different people. You should feel nice stretch in the front of your shoulder, maybe that pec. Nothing in your lower back. There you go. And I like to bring my knees to the chest if I can, or I do a little opening. How was it, Cindy, this week? You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, it's better.
It's better, yeah. It's really that clicking power. And guys,
clicking.
Yeah. Every single issue that I see in the shoulder is because it comes out. So push up. See, it's like this. They come out. This is literally when you saw the scapula just flicked. So this is when my shoulder goes like, I'm gonna suck in now.
Yeah, because it's all it's working for me very well, because it's all the little movements that I'm now much more aware of. So I can also do it walking behind my computer, in the shower. So it's helping.
I don't have to talk. I have Cindy. I don't have to get anymore. That's it, guys. She just did it for you. She nailed it. Like the little movements make a difference. It's
you make it very small, and I can easily just. I'm already doing something well. I'm doing something good right now.
I think Stephen had exactly the same experience. It's like tiny little things, you know, when you're lifting stuff over your head. I'm thinking my shoulder blades, you know?
And I can just use it. Oh, yeah, that's very good. Yeah, I'm improving. I feel
it. Beautiful, beautiful, guys. Hi, Spyros. It looks so mysterious there in the dark. Debbie and Marshall done. Huh? We're done. They're always waiting around for the next challenge. Okay, guys, once you finish the sides, you can come and lie down. I'm going to come the same way. And now if you do have a block or a pillow, you can put it. Oh, sorry. I was telling about the block. We didn't use it at all. But it's going to come here. So have a look. Notice my shoulder blade finishes here. So it's quite high. Quite high. And now, knees are going to be bent. Here you go. Maybe you have to do little changes. Whew, but here I go. And I flop open. Oh, it's amazing. But if it's hard, you can come a little bit lower, a little bit higher.